The geography of grief, mapping the physical landscape of loss and recovery. Today, we're exploring the geography of grief because loss isn't just an emotion, it's a place. A physical landscape your body suddenly wakes up inside of, without a map, without a compass, and without the person or routine that once oriented you. If you've ever wondered why grief feels like moving through mud, or why your body seems to shut down while the world keeps spinning, you're not broken. You're navigating a terrain that demands a different kind of movement. Let's walk it together. The physical inertia of loss. Grief doesn't stay politely in the mind. It settles into the body. You might feel it as a heaviness in the chest, a fog behind the eyes, a weight in the limbs that makes simple tasks feel like climbing a hill. This isn't weakness. It's biology. When you lose someone or something that anchored your world, your brain's survival circuits surge to the front. They prioritize the trauma. Everything else becomes blurry, distant, unreachable. This is the freeze response. Your system is trying to keep you still long enough to understand what just happened. It's not laziness. It's not lack of willpower. It's your body saying, the world has changed. I need a moment to catch up. The rewired internal compass. Loss doesn't just remove a person. It removes a landmark. Your routines, your habits, your sense of direction, everything was built around that presence. When it disappears, your internal compass spins. You may notice searching behaviors, your mind scanning for someone who isn't there. Disorientation, as if your personal geography has been redrawn overnight. Habit loops breaking because the neural pathways tied to that person suddenly have nowhere to go. This is why grief feels like wandering. Your brain is literally trying to rebuild the map. The borders of isolation. Grief creates invisible borders between you and the rest of the world. Inside, you may feel the need for stillness, slowness, quiet. Outside, society pushes for productivity, normalcy, speed. This friction can make you feel like you're falling behind or like you're living in a different time zone than everyone else. And here's the danger point. Temporary solitude can start to feel safer than re-entering the world. The longer you stay in that quiet valley, the harder it becomes to cross back over. But isolation isn't a failure. It's a borderland, a place you pass through, not a place you're meant to build a home. Integration and the new topography. Grief isn't a place you leave. It's a landscape that becomes part of you. Recovery isn't about shrinking the pain. It's about growing around it, building new pathways, new associations, new meaning. Your nervous system slowly begins to recalibrate. Memories become less like sharp cliffs and more like familiar terrain. The body learns to move again, and the mind begins to form new landmarks, new routines, new anchors. This is integration, not forgetting, not moving on, but expanding your internal map to include both the loss and the life that continues. Cultivating a sustainable recovery. Recovery is not a sprint across the landscape. It's a series of small, steady steps. Here are grounding practices that help you navigate the terrain. Micro movements, stand, stretch, breathe, tiny motions that tell your body it's safe to move again. Somatic check-ins. Notice where the weight sits in your body and soften around it. Gentle re-entry. One conversation, one walk, one moment of connection at a time. Environmental anchors. Choose physical spaces that feel safe, warm, or familiar as you rebuild your internal map. Over time, the raw terrain becomes a balanced ecosystem. A place where the memory of what you lost informs your life, but no longer immobilizes it. You don't erase the mountain range. You learn its paths. You learn where the valleys are. You learn where the light hits first in the morning. And eventually, you realize you can live here. Not in constant pain, but in a landscape reshaped by love, loss, and the quiet courage of continuing.